You already know what I'm about to say. My boy, Boruto chapter 48. Everybody give a round of applause for my boy Kashin Koji. The effort. This dude's a warrior. I mean, you can't expect anything less from someone derived from Jiraiya. My boy balled out. Even though my boy got clamped up, my boy still balled out. So, I mean, I'm gonna give my G props for that. But Boruto chapter 48, I really did not expect them to be kicking stuff out in such a fast pace. Like, you be reading Boruto chapters and they'd be like, yeah, so we about to do this whole 3 or 4 chapters. Nah, this chapter was like, boom, Ishiki needs to go to the Hidden Leaf Village. This man Ishiki handled Kashin Koji and pulled up to the Leaf Village all in the same chapter expeditiously. And I was just sitting there like, yeah, this man definitely a problem. You know what I'm saying? But phenomenal fight that we got to see phenomenal fight that we got to see Kashin Koji, the full power of Kashin Koji versus the full power unleashed Isshiki Otsutsuki. This man was out here looking like one of the strongest villains we ever seen in the Naruto universe. Kashin Koji staying with the fire bombs, and he's even pulling out jutsus such as like Needle Jizo that Jiraiya used to use, but he used it in like it looked way more cool when Kashin Koji used the technique. But then this man Ishiki, he's in another league, and he was trying to tell Kashin Koji that this man Isshiki Otsutsuki dodged the raging lion's mane attack and basically shrinked himself and took a seat on Kashin Koji's shoulder and was like, bro, it doesn't matter what you try, it's futile. My boy said, you over here with these Willow Smith antics, whip your hair back and forth, hold this ass whooping, my G. Bro, Kashin Koji literally, at this point, like I said, son Jiraiya. I mean, he's basically like the enhanced prime version of Jiraiya that is just more like the mobility that I'm seeing with Kashin Koji, and just of course he's scientific ninja tool enhanced, but it's crazy. Like, but Ishiki really is taking on Kashin Koji, and Kashin Koji is convinced that, Amato sent him here to finish off Ishiki, but Ishiki's telling him like, yo, you were just a pawn. Like, he knew that he could use you to pull me out of Jigen, but that's about it. He knew you was about to get faded for the low price of free 99, but Kashin Koji was like, oh, this can't be true. No, never. So he's fighting like with his whole heart on the line, like Amato trusted him to finish the job. Bro, this man Ishiki was like, bro, you're just a freaking shinobi pawn, you poor fool. But Kashin Koji just getting irritated. The more this man says this man taps into that sage mode, the perfect sage mode that Jiraiya could never attain. And he basically is able to start using techniques such as, he basically used a fire style flame punch to where he able to make contact with Ishiki, like he punched him and then his hand like explodes. So it's just like, bro, his level of fire style expertise is just legendary. He's like basically a firebender out here. He's one of the coolest fire style users that I know in the series to date, just because of the versatility within his techniques. He can summon flames from the fire mountains, he can do fire punches. Like, bro, Kashin Koji used this sage technique called Sage Art, the 5 fire gods fan of flames. That was incredible. I feel like when I see that in the anime, it's gonna be like some Madara Uchiha level of fire jutsu, but he basically used it as a cloak to like envelope the area in flames. And then this man came out with a Rasengan, an Odama Rasengan, the massive Rasengan. This man came out like the ultimate jutsu in Naruto Storm. He was like, yo, you got 2 choices. He was like, you can either get ripped apart by this Rasengan, or you can get seared up Hibachi style by these flames. So my boy came out the flames, about to try to catch Ishiki off guard, but then all of a sudden Ishiki he looked behind him. He was like, boy, if you don't get, my boy activated some type of Mangekyo level to his ocular jutsu that we know. This man literally spawned pillars from out of nowhere and like impaled this man Kashin Koji. Rasengan stopped, everything stopped. His hand crushed his hand. Like the Rasengan was just dropped. Like it was just, he pulled them out of nowhere, the pillars that he had lifted up earlier. And then he basically said, yo, that was my secret technique. It's called Dai Kokuten. He was like, those are the ordinary stone pillars that I had, but I placed them in a zone where time doesn't exist. So I just pulled them back and dropped them on you for the free. You know what I'm saying? So this is basically Ishiki flexing on this man Kashin Koji. This man Kashin Koji looking very much like Jiraiya in the Hidden Rain Village when this man got straight smacked by pain. And it's just like, it's very sad to see, because Kashin Koji was really like a brave individual. He really thought he could win. So then Ishiki proceeds to pull his coat out that dimension, pulls a glass of wine out. This man pulls out the red wine. This man takes a sip of the wine after materializing it from his little dimension, takes a quick little sip, nice and tasty, then drops the glass on the floor after he swigs this junk. Yo, that glass of wine was handy, and just sits there and proceeds to just slander this man Kashin Koji's body on the floor. It just kind of reminded me of that Tobirama moment when he got impaled. But basically Ishiki's giving him the talk like, yo, Amado, he's a snake. He betrayed me, he betrayed you, basically, because my boy used you like a pawn. My boy used you like a foot soldier. He just wanted you to do what you was gonna do, and then he considered you trash. So I mean, Ishiki even goes down, gets cocky, and is like, yo, Kashin Koji, you got any last words you want to tell Amado? You know what I'm saying? I want to hear him. This man Kashin Koji's like summoning jutsu. As soon as Ishiki listens in for what he has to say, Toad comes in, the boiler Toad comes in, swallows up Kashin Koji, and then reverse summons himself out to another area. So the fact that Kashin Koji survived is really just like his arc. There's gonna be a redemption arc for Kashin Koji. He's gonna come back a new man, non-affiliated with Kata, and my boy gonna want smoke. You know what I'm saying? He gonna want smoke with Amado, his creator, because he's gonna realize that his life was basically a lie. He thought that Amado trusted him, but in reality, he was a tool, as Ishiki said. So I think that's gonna really develop into a great storyline for the character Kashin Koji, and he might even go by a new name, you know what I'm saying, when he basically has an epiphany to that he has to make the most out of his life, and he has to use his gift of life, you know what I'm saying, in an effective way, and just live his truth. So Ishiki basically is like, yo, I don't know where Kashin Koji's gonna go, but you know, I don't care about Koji right now. Let's get to the Hidden Leaf Village. So this man Isshiki Otsutsuki transports to the Hidden Leaf Village. Is at the gate. This man is hovering over the Hidden Leaf Gate. How many times does the Hidden Leaf Village have to get looked down upon like this? We saw Pain look over the Hidden Leaf Village and was like, yo, y'all show no pain, and obliterated the whole village. Now Ishiki sitting there hovering over the village looking for Kawaki. I don't think he's gonna destroy the whole village, of course, just because Ishiki's character, he's just like, yo, whatever nonsense, I'm just trying to get Kawaki. I don't really care for all this other nonsensical stuff. But you know what I'm saying, that was fast. So next chapter, bro, it's gonna be some blood spilled next chapter. I feel like somebody in the Hidden Leaf is going to die next chapter. Like, a lot of people, this opens up a lot of possibilities for other Hidden Leaf characters to come in that we haven't seen and battle Ishiki. But you know what I'm saying, it's just gonna open up a whole lot. Like August 20th, my G, yo, just you might as well just label the chapter Super Smash Brothers Brawl, cause it's just gonna be a straight out brawl for Kawaki, and Naruto and Sasuke, y'all already got your ass whooped. So it's just like, bro, this is an even more powerful person than Jigen. So y'all gonna have to take some other type of approach to this situation, because we see how this boy Kashin Koji got just straight slapped. But I'm interested to see what happens. Let me know what you guys thought about that chapter. Excellent chapter. The pacing, phenomenal. I thoroughly enjoyed that chapter, and this is the pacing that they should continue for a monthly manga. It only makes sense. Let me know what you guys think. Of course, it's been your boy, anime analyst, the young Jiggy Ninja. I'm out of here. Peace.